Hello and welcome to today's match at the John A. Paulson Center. My name is Uni Park.
My name is Dominique Drest.
And we have a very exciting matchup here today. You have your number 1 ranked NYU Violets against number 20 ranked MIT. This is the first match of UVC conference play for NYU. MIT had already taken 2 losses in the UVC against St. John Fisher and just last night against number 3 ranked Vassar College. Yeah, so Dami, what do you think are the results of the match? What are your predictions here?
Well, this is very exciting for the Violets today as their first conference play. As we know, conference is super competitive. The teams have had a long past of very competitive play, so I think it's whoever's going to show up at the 100% today, anyone's game.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. We will be right back with the starting lineups.
Let's make it started for NYU. A sophomore outside hitter, number 8, Ryan.
All right, we'll start off with the starting lineups. First, for the visiting team, we have number 8, Ryan Espinoza, sophomore outside hitter. Number 9, Grant O, senior outside hitter. Number 10, sophomore setter, Jensen Fiskin. Number 16, Kevin Windish, libero junior. And number 22, Michael Reaney, a junior middle blocker. And number 23, Maddox Bradenberg, freshman middle blocker.
And now the starting lineup for the NYU Violets. Number 5, Devin Nguyen, sophomore setter. Number 9, Luke Boyer, senior outside hitter. Number 15, Rye Kagan, senior middle. Number 20, Emerson Evans, sophomore right side. Number 8, Lucas Oshetsky, senior outside hitter. Number 13, Buddy Cohen, senior middle. And at libero, number 4, Zach Knudsen, senior.
We're just about ready to get started in the match. We have Zach Knudsen back in the libero jersey. Last match he was out as the backup setter. We had Bennett Tchaikovsky in the libero jersey, but here we have Zach Knudsen back in green tonight, this afternoon. Apologies.
And all the liberos do such a great job of stepping in and filling that role. It's really impressive to see how deep the NYU bench is.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in the last match, we saw some new faces on the court, and each and every one of them killed it. So, yeah, great depth on the NYU bench.
And I'm also just very excited to see how the Violets come out today versus their first conference team. You know, playing these games beforehand, it's just great preps for their very competitive conference here.
Yeah, absolutely, and I don't think MIT should be underestimated. They had an extremely difficult strength of schedule. They've already had 6 ranked matches, six ranked opponents this season. So very excited to see what they do in this match.
And we've been seeing a lot of these games against these ranked teams going to 28-20 all, 30-30 all, and I think just the atmosphere has just been so competitive and super fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just last night, MIT against Vassar, they went into the 30s in the second set, so very competitive conference. And with that, it looks like we are just about ready to start. Looks like NYU has the first serve.
I've been loving seeing the confidence of the NYU Violets today, but also before every game. You can tell they're super excited, they're having so much fun, and the confidence is just radiating on and off the court.
Yeah, absolutely. Completely agree with that. All right, with that, we have the first serve on the way. Number 13, Cohen, back to serve. Blocked out by O.
The men's game is such a big blocking game, and I feel like a great block can make or break a play. And so that's why it's really impressive to see how each team decides to utilize the block, especially with the tool.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, we have MIT serving. Number 19, Volk, back to serve. Perfect pass by Knutson. Back row to Oshetsky. Dug out to O. Off-speed shot. Oshetsky with the dig. Emerson with the cross-court shot. Set up. O again. Great dig by Knutson. Win to Emerson. Great rally.
Wow! Number 15, Kagan. Kagan's block is absolutely massive. MIT is really going to have to learn how to adjust behind the big block today.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. He is leading the NYU team in blocks. With that, we have Emerson back to serve, and we have Wynn back in the front row setting. Dug out. Wynn finds Boyer, tooled off the hands of the setter.
And Boyer does such a great job finding those shots. I think he does a very nice job of mixing up his power and tips, and is just very good at placement overall.
Yeah, extremely difficult to play on the defensive side of that when your hitters are mixing it up. Emerson off the tape to O, blocked out, covered, back set.
Another block! Boyer and Kagan on fire today.
That's huge momentum shift.
And that ball is traveling back so fast that it's extremely hard to cover. The boys are doing a great job pressing that block.
Absolutely. With that, we have the scores now 3-1. NYU's up by 2 points. Emerson with the serve. Fiskin to the middle blocker. Dug out. Great hustle there. Emerson sends it over. Opportunity for the MIT. Oh, with a kill.
Those deep corners are
Tough to dig.
So strategic, super difficult to defend. I bet we'll be seeing a lot of that from the engineers today.
Yeah, Fiskin, the setter, back to serve. Topspin serve. Dug out by Boyer. Wynn dumps it down.
So spectacular. What a smart play. Doing that at the beginning of the game really is setting up a difficult situation for the defenders on the other end.
So effective. Yeah, I agree with that. With that, the serve is back on the Violet side. We have Boyer back to serve. Topspin serve. Oshetsky with the tip, covered by Kagan. Ooh, a little miscommunication between O and Fiskin.
Free ball kills are the best kills. Whatever works to get that point.
Best feeling ever. With that, we have Boyer back to serve once again. Topspin serve. Floater. Fiskin to the middle blocker. Dug out by Knutson. Win in the back row for Boyer. And it is called over. It looks like it was just over the 10-foot line.
That is such a difficult play there because you can tell that Wynn is trying to lead Boyer there, but sometimes it just gets a little too close to call.
Very aggressive mistake there. Knutson with the perfect pass. Win to Oshetsky. Wow.
Come on now. That line shot, if MIT continues to give him that line, he is so equipped with so many different swings that I feel like he'll definitely take advantage of that.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, we have Rye Kagan back to serve. Cohen back in the front row. Topspin serve.
Just a little off there.
Just a little bit, yeah. Number 23, Bradenberg back to serve. First-year middle blocker on MIT. Floater. Oshetsky with a perfect pass to Cohen off the hands of the middle blocker on MIT. Back set. Espinoza dug out by Knutson. Back row attack.
Just a little unforced errors here by the Violets. They're just waiting to settle in. Obviously, very aggressive. The rallies have been super long, so I think the Violets just need to take a breath and slow down and reset here.
All very aggressive mistakes, which I think is good.
Absolutely.
Bradenberg back to serve. Oshetsky to the outside.
Oh my goodness. Oshetsky finding the seam on that play.
Wow, MIT setting up a huge block, and despite that, Oshetsky finds the hole in the block. Very dynamic player.
His defense, too, has been honestly super spectacular. Being able to extend these rallies has been huge for the Violets.
Win with a dig. Knutson sends it over the net. Hitting air by Espinoza on the MIT side.
Yeah, those tight balls are super tough. You're very limited on your options there, and so honestly, the best decision is really just to send it over.
Yeah, smart choice there by Knutson. Worked out in the favor of the Violets. Win back to serve. Dug out. Tooled off the hands of Cohen. That was Michael Reaney of MIT. The score is now 6 serving 8. The Violets are up by 2 points. Espinoza back to serve.
That's such a tough play right there, especially fighting from first to 10. So I'm excited to see these earned points between the two teams.
Absolutely. With that, we have Oshetsky back to serve. The Violets are up by 3 points. Very aggressive mistake. Misses long out of the back line. I mean, there's just so much power in his swing, both in the front row and in his serves.
And in the men's game, too, you'll have to serve tough, or else you're really giving the other team basically a free ball. So
exactly.
Very necessary.
Ooh, that one misses just long. That was windish. Cohen back to serve. Kagan back in the front row for the Violets. Floater. Blocked out by Boyer.
The Boyer-Kagan combo right now is really great. Luke is setting up such a great block, allowing Kagan to close very seamlessly. Very good job.
Cohen back to serve. Floater. Fiskin. Off-speed roll shot. Oshetsky to the outside. Boyer off the hands. Fiskin to O once again. To O.
Wow. Great line shot by O there. any opportunity you can take to take out the setter is such a smart shot. That was a great swing.
I mean, we can see on the MIT side, Grant O is their go-to hitter. He's actually number 16 in the NCAA for kills per set, and he's also ranked for attacks per set. So I mean, just in that rally, we saw him being a go-to hitter for MIT. Great pass there by Knudsen. Dug out with one arm by MIT. Oh, once again, tipped. Boyer's there to cover it. Back row attack. Ooh, a little miscommunication there. Fisk into O once again. Win with a great dig.
Staying alive.
Fisk into the middle. Dug out. Is it up? Yes, it is.
What
Free
a
ball
hustle
set.
play.
Opportunity for the Beavers. Middle play blocked out by Kagan. Outside. What a rally there.
So scrappy. Can we just talk about our defense there? Absolutely insane. Plays never over till ball hits the ground. But really finding that 1-6 seam is ultimately such a great shot.
Such a dynamic player for the Beavers. Ooh, just misses out on the sideline. Emerson Evans back to serve. The score is now 12-9. The Violets are up by 3 points. Floater. Fisk into O. Net call on the Violets. I mean, with such an aggressive block, nets are bound to happen at one point or the other.
Absolutely. And Kagan's doing such a great job closing the block. It's inevitable of just it being a little too tight sometimes.
Dug out by Ushetsky.
Wow.
Crossbody shot by Kagan. Incredible.
Once Wynn starts getting the middles involved, it is really hard for the opponent to read the offense. He does such a great job finding the middles at exactly the right time to give him a great opportunity that is always almost a kill every
Certainly.
time.
Boyer back to serve. Topspin serve. Dug out. Played off the ceiling. Out of system opportunity for the Violets to win. Outside set. Oshetsky not quite able to find the other side of the court.
You see there, what's really interesting is when he was decision to go out to Oshetsky, because Kagan is such a force in the middle, the two blockers were staying on him, giving them lots of opportunity there.
Kagan again with the kill.
The closer.
Wow.
Doing such an amazing job all the way around.
We have our first serving specialist sub of the afternoon, Bennett Tchaikovsky, first year, back into serve.
As to first year, he's been doing such a great job stepping in, earning points for the Violets when needed. His serve has been really crucial for them.
Absolutely. Oh, with the pass, Fiskin. Dug out by Tchaikovsky. Oshetsky off the hands, in the court.
What a smart play right there. MIT's really gonna have to learn how to adjust to try to get a few more touches in those deep corners, as do we as well, but it is really hard to defend that shot.
Tchaikovsky back to serve once again. Topspin serve. Dug out.
Oh my goodness!
Slammed down by Oshetsky.
Oshetsky, he is on fire right now. Keep feeding him. He is insane.
He saw the opportunity and took it. Overpassed by the Beavers. Great serve by Tchaikovsky. Topspin serve. Great serve. The Beavers are out of system. Opportunity, free ball. Win to back row. Evans, cross-court shot. Just paints the end line.
Area 1 is a very, very great spot for the Violets right now. I feel like the last 3 plays or so have been hit in that direction. It's been super valuable for them.
Great lead for the Violets here. We're going to send it down to courtside to Coco Barton for an update.
Yes, thank you, Uni. Wow, yeah, the energy is great here on the court. Obviously, the Violets are coming up against this competition and it's getting a lot of pressure on them, but I think they're handling it really well. Obviously, 14-0 this season. The Violets have been having one of the best career starts in multiple years, probably over 20. So this is kind of breaking program history, and they're doing a really good job today of continuing that streak. But yeah, obviously Oshetsky is doing really well converting points for the Violets. So I'm not really sure what Pina's saying right now, but I'm sure he's proud of what the guys are doing right now and just want to kind of continue this momentum as they head into the second half of this first set. And up to you, Uni.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coco. With that, we're out of the timeout. That was a timeout called by MIT. If we look at the hitting percentages, I mean, MIT is hitting a .080, while the Violets are hitting a .381. I mean, you can see it in the score difference.
Yeah, the Violets are just being super efficient right now with all their swings. Very smart.
Certainly. Out of the timeout, we have Tchaikovsky serving. Topspin serve. Ooh, just misses out. Great call there by Pir Mohammed, the libero on MIT. It looks like Pina has made a decision to not have Knutson back in. Tchaikovsky in the back row for the Violets. Bradenberg with the serve. Emerson.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Such a force in both the front and back row as a right side hitter.
He is so efficient with their swings, and seeing Emerson come into the season with so much confidence has been so exciting to watch.
With that, he's back in the front row. Win with the serve. Slam down off the hands of Cohen. That was Michael Reaney.
The middles have been very effective for MIT. I know they're not getting as many opportunities to be running that play in their offense, but I feel like if they start integrating that a little bit more, they'll see a few more earned plays there.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Reaney back to serve. Apologies, Espinoza. Oshetsky, wow.
Off the hands.
Such an aggressive approach. I mean, you just see him put his everything into every swing. With that, Oshetsky is back to serve.
He can just swing anywhere. Put him in any spot on the court.
Honestly, yeah, such a force anywhere. Topspin serve. Oh, with the pass. Fiskin. Windish blocked at the net.
The Violets block right now is pretty unstoppable. They are doing such a great job closing that block.
Oshetsky back to serve. The Violets are up by 7 points. The score is 20-13. Topspin serve. Ooh, that finds the court. Pir Mohammed not able to get a touch on that ball.
It was the direction of where that ball spun. I don't even know how you're supposed to get a touch on that. Absolutely, it was an amazing serve.
Kudos to Oshetsky on that. Topspin serve once again. Ooh, he takes him off. O is there to dig it out. Fiskin to Windish.
It's up. Oh.
Great up there by Oshetsky. However, there was a net call on the Violet side. With that, we have Windish back to serve. Back set, back row attack.
Some tough net play here. It's a little difficult. Sometimes it's a little too close to call, and so you just kind of have to move on from that to the next point.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication there. With that, we have Windish, number 16, back to serve for the Beavers. Topspin serve, lefty. Oshetsky with the pass. It looked like the set was a little bit low there. As a setter, what are your thoughts, Tommy?
Well, finding the middle could sometimes be a little difficult. With each middle, they require different swings, and sometimes if the connection's not there, it's easier to aim to air a little higher than lower, so they have a little bit more room to work with it there.
Mm-hmm. Windish with his third serve, closing the gap a little bit. The Violets are still ahead by 4 points.
Yeah, in these tough moments, it's just easy to remember. It's easy to remember that it just takes one good thing to get out of a little rut right here. But also kudos to MIT for putting a lot of pressure on the Violets here to close that gap.
Absolutely. Great dig there by Windish. Ooh, Oshetsky not able to get a touch on that ball off the hands of Emerson. That was Grant. Oh, actually NYU calls a timeout this time. The score is now 21-18. The Violets lead by just 3.
It's super hard, especially in the beginning of this set. We saw the Violets were up 17-11, and sometimes it's easy to get just a little comfortable. So when MIT starts to put some pressure, it kind of catches the Violets a little bit off guard. But a quick reset here is all that should be required, and let's see the end of this first set.
Yeah, I mean, we see the Beavers' hitting percentage has gone up significantly. Yeah, I mean, the Violets are kind of maintaining that 300 hitting percentage average.
And then we have to remember the Violets have been doing a lot of great things this match. And so if they can just tap into that energy that they came out in the beginning of the set with, it should be very easy for them to close the set here.
Yeah, absolutely. We have, coming out of this timeout, Windish back to serve. Number 16 actually playing libero all season for the Beavers, but he is out of the jersey and is playing right side. Tchaikovsky with the pass. Cohen blocked. Boyer dug out by Pierre Mohammed. Oh, with the free ball. Oshetsky to win. To Emerson, dug out by Windish. Espinoza with the back row attack off the platform of Devin Wynn. Yeah, so what do you think the Violets need to do to get out of this run of points?
I think in tough moments like this where it's very easy to get a little bit in your head, it's just you have to remember, just keep it simple. Keep it simple, try to earn a point here, don't rely on MIT to make the mistake, and honestly with that mindset, it's very easy to get out of these ruts.
And with that, they were able to get out of the rut. Cohen back to serve for the Violets. The score is 22-19. Floater. Oh, with the pass. A little bit of a carry there. Windish to O. Off-speed shot. Cohen not quite able to get the ball up for the Violets. They put Knutson back in the game.
Now race to 25. Whenever it's super close in the 20s here, it's very, very important to try to keep a little bit more air free and try to earn these last few points here.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 19, Volk, missed serve. A critical point for the Beavers. The point goes to the Violets. Emerson is back to serve. With that, we have Wynn back in the front row. Floater. Pierre Mohammed with the serve receive. Espinoza dug out by Boyer. Back row attack to Evans. Off the hands of O. And the point goes to the Violets.
And Evans is just fired up right now. After every point, he is pumped. He's being very intentional with his swings right now. Very great for the Violets.
And with that, the score is now 24-20, set point to the Violets. I mean, as long as the Violets, I think, keep it pretty air-free, I think they'll be able to take this set. But honestly, the Beavers have been fighting really strong from behind, so we'll see which team comes out stronger out of this timeout. What are your thoughts, Tommy?
I think going in, what's going to be very important is the second set here. If MIT is able to keep this same string of points, being able to string these points together, I think it's going to be a very competitive match here. They just got it they let the game get carried away from them a little bit, but seeing them come back from such a big deficit, it's going to be a very, very interesting to see how this next set goes.
Yeah, and so we're coming out of this timeout. That was the first timeout by NYU. Sorry, that was the second timeout by MIT. Apologies. Emerson back to serve. The score is 24-20. Emerson misses the serve out of a timeout, a pretty important time in the game.
Absolutely. One good thing for the Violets here.
With that, we have the setter, Jensen Fiskin, back to serve for the Beavers. Topspin serve, Boyer dugout. Wynn finds Evans cross court into the seam of the middle and right back.
Him being able to close a set with such a great point, a great swing like that. Hopefully it's momentum building for the Violets as they start to gain their confidence back a little bit.
Yeah, we clearly saw a shift in momentum there a little bit in the first set. Let's send it down to Coco for an update on the court side.
Thank you, Uni. All right, so I actually have Chloe Hines. We're both members of the women's volleyball team here at NYU, and always come to support. Lots of our team is here, actually. But we're going to ask Chloe. She's a right side on our team. I'm a middle. But after that first set of volleyball, this is the first game of UVC play, so very exciting match, obviously. First time the Violets have kind of it's a little bit more pressure from another team. What are your thoughts on that first set, Chloe?
I thought it was really good. It was a little back and forth. MIT came back a little there. I think just took NYU a second to get in their groove, find their rhythm, get their hitters ready. And so I think this set will be a lot better, a lot more clean. Yeah.
Right, yeah. I know, usually in men's volleyball you don't see a lot of long rallies as well, so both teams are really putting all their energy in, going all out for every ball. If you were in this game right now, Chloe, obviously MIT volleyball it's a momentum game, so this second set they're going to come out with such new energy. If you were on MIT, what would you be trying to do to beat these Violets?
I think just continuing to serve tough. I think obviously a fast-paced serve is going to be hard to pass no matter what. Serving tough and just mixing it up on defense, keep them scrappy, keep them on their toes, but hopefully they don't do that.
Awesome. All right, well, we're excited to see this next set, and I'll send it back up to you, Uni.
Awesome. Thank you, Coco, and thank you, Chloe Hines. As mentioned before, MIT has had a extremely tough strength of schedule. As someone who played in one of the toughest schedules in the nation, Dami, what was your experience with that? How can you relate to this MIT team?
Oh my goodness. I mean, 2 years ago, I believe we had the toughest schedule in the country, and we were traveling a lot and playing these ranked teams over and over and over again, sometimes 3 in a weekend. The energy is unmatched. It's very emotional. It's very taxing on your body. And so I really want to applaud MIT for setting themselves up, because honestly, in the long run, in the post-game season, they have so much experience playing ranked teams, and it's going to show. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, the MIT team is playing without their starting setter, which is Riley O. He's leading the team, actually in assists, 378, but we see him not dressed with a clipboard on the sideline. So we actually have a new libero and a new setter for MIT, and regardless, they're holding up just fine, I think, against number 1 ranked NYU.
Oh, absolutely. They've been getting you couldn't even tell. They're awesome. They're fitting in very seamlessly, and also MIT kind of has a smaller team here, so I bet they're closest in their bond. They probably play a lot together during practice and things.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the NCAA tournament for the women's, it was hosted by MIT, and we saw this men's team come out and support their women's team, and they brought so much energy. I'm excited to see a little bit more of that today, perhaps here in the second set.
Absolutely. No, very supportive program there, but I know super into it, super pumped. Honestly, super exciting that they have such a tight-knit community there.
With that, we have the second set on the way. MIT has the first serve. This is Windish, lefty server. Topspin. Serves out. I mean, being the first serve of the match, of the set, is a tough position to be in.
Very nerve-wracking, for sure, especially after that set where you're just trying to probably just be aggressive here in the first 10 points.
Cohen back to serve. Floater. Windish. Fiskin finds the middle. Emerson off the hands of Rini. Outside. Oh, finds the cross-court shot.
Wow, he is absolutely spectacular. I feel like he is super great at seeing the court, seeing what's available, and executing.
Yeah, very dynamic play there. With that, the serve goes to the Beavers. All tied up at 1. Number 19 back to serve. Topspin serve. Dug out by Boyer. Finds Emerson. Tipped. Ooh, and it finds the floor. I mean, such an effective attacker. I would be ready for the hard swing there, but I mean, so dynamic. He tips it and finds court.
Hey, that honey pot, that middle of the court is always open.
That campfire. With that, Emerson is back to serve, and we have Wynn back in the front row. Floater. Oh. Off the hands of Kagan.
Great
out of
dig.
system.
Wow, great block.
Blocked out by Bradenberg.
I love that dig from Emerson. Sometimes when it's going through the block like that, you know that can be a very difficult ball to dig, so very impressive.
Topspin serve. Looks like he mishit the ball a little bit, and it goes quite long.
I think that's MIT. What they're struggling with here is they're just super air heavy right now. So if they clean that up and be able to earn some more points, they'll definitely close the gap a little bit here with the errors that they're creating. Oh, another
service error by Boyer there. I mean, compared to the women's game, we see a lot more service errors in the men's game.
Yeah.
Oh, back to serve. Back-to-back misserves. Serving specialist Tchaikovsky back in the game for the Violets. Cohen back in the front row. Topspin serve. And it lands in. Wow.
What a spot there.
Also a tough spot to be in, coming off the bench, not having played most of the rotations, and getting an ace like that as a first year is absolutely incredible.
And that's an example of what I was talking about earlier. He is just so effective for the Violets.
Topspin serve. Dug out by Pierre Mohammed. Fiskin to Windish. Dug out. I mean, it's a little tough to have a lefty on the outside.
That's such a hard ball to set and to hit. So finding that connection there as a lefty outside, it's always just going to be a little bit tricky.
Tchaikovsky with his third service run. Topspin serve. And it lands just outside of the end line. With that, the point goes to the Beavers. Bradenberg back to serve. Knudsen back in the game for the Violets. The score is now 6-4. The Beavers trail by 2 points. Bradenberg back to serve for the Beavers. Floater. Oshetsky. Blocked.
Wow, MIT has really figured out this outside block here. I mean, Olszewski was unstoppable last set, so good for them for being able to adjust there.
Bradenberg back to serve for the Beavers. Floater. Olszewski to back row. Evans down the line, not able to dig it out. That's their middle blocker.
As long as that's open, Emerson's going to take that shot all day.
Yeah, I think the Violets have been doing such a great job of targeting the middle blocker when the libero is not in. Very smart play. Win back to serve. Dug out by Pierre Mohammed. Ooh, the timing was not quite right on that one. Point goes to the Violets.
Yeah, get on the middle sets there. Sometimes it's just a little tricky to time, especially if the pass is not exactly at target, to find your middles there. So.
Win back to serve. The Violets are up by 3 points. The score is 8-5. Floater, Windish, lefty. There we go. They find that rhythm. That was a little difficult.
Yeah, MIT has just been executing very well on their line shots today. It's been very effective for them. Also, just swinging that area 1 and 1/6 seam for sure.
Tough serve there, dug out by Boyer, out of system. Emerson goes for the roll shot.
Great idea there. I mean, it's been effective every time the Violets have attempted to give a little roll shot, a tip, or whatever, but sometimes it just misses.
Yeah, first call timeout by NYU. We're actually going to bring it down back to Coco. Coco, what's going on? Why do you think the score is this close?
Yeah, I would say, so as I was saying before, this is kind of one of the first games where the Violets are coming up a really strong opponent, and they haven't really had too much practice with dealing with like a lot of added pressure. So when it comes to moments like this, you really have to kind of dig deep and just find a way to side out. There was one game in the beginning of the season where they were pushed to 5 sets, but other than that, the Violets are pretty much sweeping all of their opponents. So especially with a team of this caliber, it's just going to be them kind of working through and getting a little bit more gritty. But I think once they get some more connections, it'll be great. A block is always a great way to find some momentum and start building up points. As we look at the board here, NYU is up 2 blocks, and those were all from the first set. They got 4. And it was a really strong start when Kagan just had 2 balls go straight down. So I think if they get some more of that kind of energy, it'll be really helpful for the Violets. And back up to you.
Thank you, Coco. And with that, the score is 8-7. The Beavers are still trailing, but just by 1 point. We'll see if the Violets are able to turn it around after this timeout. With that, we have Espinoza back to serve for the Beavers. Topspin serve. Knutson. Win outside. Evans, wow. A right side hitter, very effective, even on the outside.
Such a great recovery by Evans. I feel like that's one thing we can say about him is he's very good about bouncing back from his mistakes.
Absolutely. With that, we have Olszewski back to serve. Boyer back in the front row. Topspin serve. Misfires and hits the antenna.
The race to 10. I feel like reaching 10 first is such a momentum builder. It's a great way to set the tone of the match, so it's very competitive here right now.
Windish back to serve. Lefty. Knutson, perfect pass. Outside to Boyer.
Wow.
Wow.
Great set, great pass, great play overall.
Yeah, I mean, there was only 1 blocker on Boyer, and you just can't have that with such an effective outside.
Absolutely. That was a picture-perfect outside
Yeah,
set there.
perfect pass by Knutson. Perfect set by Wynn.
Textbook play there.
Cohn with the serve. Oh, tips. And it's up. The rally continues. Espinoza, opportunity for the Beavers. Tooled. Another opportunity.
Such a great defensive play by the Violets. Boyer running to area 2 to take that ball. Absolutely insane getting out to transition.
Very smart play by the Beavers as well. Rini just tipping it right over the huge block of the Violets. With that, the point goes to the Beavers. We have number 19 back to serve. Very aggressive serve. Dug out by Oshetsky. One-handed set. Kagan sends it over. Out of system, back row. A little bit of a miscommunication, free ball.
Gotta use this here.
Off the head of number 23, hitting air by Espinoza. Wow, what a play.
Swing by Oshetsky. That thing was moving 80 miles per hour. Goodness gracious.
I've noticed that they started using Oshetsky in the back row a lot more in the recent games. Very smart decision.
They've been running a lot of more plays too, which has been so effective. It's very good of giving them a one-on-one situation in the front row.
Absolutely. Middle, Rini, blocked by Kagan.
Blocked by Kagan. Wow. The athleticism there.
Wow.
He's all smiles. I would be too if I got that play.
Emerson back to serve. The score is now 12-9. Violets are up. Pir Mohammed. Fiskin to blocked again. Wow.
The wall they're putting up right now, I don't even know what the strategy there is to really work around it. They're pressing so hard, not giving MIT any availability there.
Yeah, I mean, Coco mentioned that the difference will be the blocks, and NYU is doing just that. Emerson back to serve. Floater. Windish. Fiskin finds Tooled.
It just takes your hands to be slightly off center to get the tool there.
Smart play there by O. I mean, the Beavers got blocked twice in a row, so he uses the hands to get the point.
Very smart play.
Miss serve off the sideline by Fiskin. The Violets are up by 4 points. Boyers back to serve. Topspin serve. Ooh, floater. Back to off the hands of Kagan.
What a smart shot. High off the hands gives, you don't know where the ball's going to go. It's very hard to the Violets to defend off of that.
With the serve. Floater. Boyer digs it out. Perfect pass. Win to the outside. Oshetsky. Wow.
So smart.
Wow. From up here, it looked like he was going to slam that ball straight down. Such a smart player.
The volleyball IQ there is absolutely insane. He has so many shots in his toolkit.
Tchaikovsky back in to serve for the Violets. The score is 15-11. Dug out. Back one. Played. Great up by Wynn.
Wow, great cover by Wynn.
Dumped. Great placement. Fiskin to the outside lefty. Oshetsky is there to cover it. Dumped by Wynn. Wow.
He's taking the control in his own hands there. What a great play. We haven't seen him done that since the beginning of the match, so it's nice to see that again here.
Wynn is just so effective, both in the back and front row. That's the AVCA Player of the Week right there. With that, we have Tchaikovsky back to serve. Topspin serve. Ooh, it looked like he was trying to go sharp cross court. Doesn't quite make it over the net. Point goes to the Beavers. Bradenberg back to serve for the Beavers. Cohen is able to find the hole in the block.
Again, when Wynn is utilizing these middles here, they are just so effective. They are doing a great job for the Violets this season so far.
Wynn back to serve. Floater. Windish. Fiskin to Espinoza. Tooled off the hands of Cohen. Point goes to MIT. Espinoza back to serve. Topspin serve. Knutson, perfect pass.
Oh my gosh!
It's up, it's playable.
Olszewski just unloads.
Wow.
What a swing.
So much power behind that swing. Kudos to MIT for playing that ball great up there by Pierre Mohammed down the line.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, we saw the MIT players diving into the score table to keep that ball alive, but it was called out. Looks like they're arguing that the whistle was called a little bit early. The point goes to the Violets regardless.
Olszewski's just having a great game today. I mean, I feel like this entire season, though, he's been stepping up to the plate.
He's leading the team in this game right now in kills. Misses his serve. I mean, he's also leading the team in aces, and it's because he has such an aggressive serve. With that comes some missed serves. Point goes to the Beavers. We have Windish back to serve. Topspin, Knudsen, dugout. Cohen not able to find the other side of the court. He tries it again. And for a third time. Wow.
3 times a charm. As a middle, too, it's super hard to transition after every play with such a short reaction time with the cover.
Yeah, also very impressive by Wynn to go back to the same hitter that just got blocked twice in a row. Take some trust.
And it instills a lot of confidence in that hitter, too, that even though they got blocked, you know, they want to try again.
Yeah, absolutely. Tipped. Looks like they took advantage of the middle blocker being in the back row. Tipped right in the campfire. MIT gets that point. The score is now 19-15. Volek back to serve for the Beavers. The Beavers trail by 4 points. Miss serve by Volek.
I'd really like to see how MIT can clean up their serving errors right now, because the points that they're missing their serves on are kind of big momentum points, so we'll see how they adjust to that.
Yeah, and with the big lead that the Violets have had for most of this match, I mean, missed serves are critical.
Absolutely.
Oh, off the hands of Kagan. Wynn finds Evans in the back row, dug out by Pierre Mohammed.
Great dig.
Oh, again, down the line, Emerson, out of system, Knudsen.
What a set!
Espinoza, dug out by Knudsen. Boyer finds the court. Pierre Mohammed, great hustle on the MIT side, but NYU outlasts them. What a rally.
Knudsen just stepping in. He's a setter, he's a passer, he does it all.
He does it all. He is such a rock and a leader for the Violets.
He is just so consistent. He shows up to every game and he executes in every aspect. Phenomenal.
Great depth in the defensive area here for the Violets. I mean, last couple games we saw Knudsen not in the jersey, actually. We saw Tchaikovsky and a little bit of Shu as well. I mean, it was seamless. The transition was, seamless. Tchaikovsky especially holding down in serve receive as a first year. So much confidence. We saw him using his hands to set his hitters. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what do you think has been the biggest difference here for the Violets this set to keep a consistent lead?
I think they've honestly, in the beginning, I think they struggled a little bit with the serve receive, but with MIT missing their serves a little bit and picking up their serve receive, so Wynn is able to run their offense, I think has made a huge difference. And we can see it in the score right now. I think the Violets really profit off of being able to run their offense. They have such great hitters, options everywhere. So I think the passing honestly makes such a big difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah, kudos to Knudsen once again. With that coming out of the timeout, the score is 21-15. We have Emerson back to serve. Short serve, Windish. Fiskin to Espinoza. Oshetsky a little shallow there on that ball.
Also open block there. It seems like, I mean, kudos to MIT for disguising their offense there, giving them the opportunity for an open net.
Fiskin, the setter, back to serve. Topspin. Knudsen, dug out. Outside, Boyer finds the line. A little no-looky there.
Such an impressive shot. Again, talking about part to this is just Luke's ability to diversify his shots super well.
Oshetsky back in the front row. Floater goes just long, and the point goes to the Beavers.
Yeah, the Violets really need to lock in this last half of the game here because MIT, they have nothing to lose in this set right now.
Oh, with the serve, Knudsen, perfect pass. Middle, Kagan.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. What a swing.
Such a force in the middle. I mean, come on.
Every other ball Kagan hits is a kill. He's actually ranked number 2 in the NCAA for hitting percentage.
And an All-American last year, just really solidifying his place as a very dominant player here.
Tchaikovsky back in to serve. No middle in the back row. Let's see how MIT responds. Dug out by O. Right side, Espinoza. Out. Great aggressive swing there. Doesn't quite find the court. Tchaikovsky back to serve. Set point
Definitely
for the
seen
Violets.
a big energy shift in the Violets this set, really gaining their groove and momentum.
Ooh, a little bit of a miss set there. Back in the back row. Finds the deep corner, and the second set goes to the Violets. The Violets are up 2-0, 1 set to go.
We'll see how MIT responds here. Being down 2 sets, you know, this is their last life, so I don't doubt that it's going to be a tight set.
All right, we're going to send it down to courtside to Coco. Looks like we have a little bit of an interview here.
It's super great how the alumni of the men's volleyball team all come and support. They're all sitting in the stands today.
Yeah. All right, Coco, what are you seeing down there?
All right, so we actually have an alumni member, Kyle. When did you graduate?
2023.
23? Okay, perfect. So watching this game, how would you approach that?
Just all cylinders firing. Serve it as hard as you can. The serves, they don't really matter. As long as you're hitting as hard as you can, we're going to win this game. Lucas over there, he's laughing at me. He tosses the ball, you'll see, to the ceiling, and then he goes, oh, and hits as hard as he can.
Very technical.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you so much. Yeah, perfect. All right, we'll send that right back up to you, Uni.
Awesome, thank you, Coco. We have a little bit of a longer time out here between the second and third set, so we will be right back. All right, with that, we have the third set on its way. MIT, again, as Dami mentioned, on their last life. They have to bring it this set.
They have to bring it this set. I mean, with NYU too, I mean, this would be huge if they were able to sweep one of their conference teams in 3, but I think MIT has a lot more to give, a lot more gas in the tank.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it a couple weeks back against Stevens. Stevens really brought it back in that third set because it was their last life.
Absolutely.
We'll see if MIT is able to do the same.
Yeah, now MIT should feel very comfortable in this space, very comfortable with the competition. Let's see what adjustments they make. Like I said, I think if they can clean up some of their service errors here, they'll be right in it.
With that, the score is reset to 0-0. Oshetsky will be our first server. Topspin serve. Another miss serve on the first point.
We've been seeing the beginning of these sets kind of start out with a few miss serves, a few service errors. So I'd like to see what that looks like without all those back-to-back errors.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Forward back to serve for the Beavers. Topspin serve, dug out by Knudsen. Wynn not able to get a hand on it.
Very hard for Wynn to decipher what to do in that situation.
As a back row setter.
As a back row setter, sometimes you just have to put your hands up and get out of the way.
Tough serve. Topspin dug out by Knudsen. Another overpass kill.
Wow!
Wow.
Those are rare to see, but when it happens, it's the most exciting thing that's ever happened in the sport of volleyball.
I mean, rare overpass by Knudsen. You don't see that often, and even then he gets a kill on that ball.
See, MIT has to be ready. The Violets.
Yeah, that's an opportunity there for the Beavers. Cohen back to serve. Kagan back in the game for the Violets. Dumped. That's his first dump of the match. The Violets were not prepared for that.
Again, with MIT, this could be their last set. They're going to pull anything they can out to see what's going to earn them some points here.
Yeah, and after getting the kill, we have Fiskin back to serve. Knudsen, perfect pass. Wynn finds Kagan, and it just paints the sideline. Wow.
Goodness me. Also, Kagan just is always towering over his competition, so if he's able to get a high arm swing, he can really go wherever he wants.
Emerson with the serve. Oh, to Fiskin.
There, but again, the middles are very effective for MIT right now. I would expect to see a lot more of this.
That was Bradenberg with the kill. That gives an opportunity to serve for the Beavers. The score is 2-4. The Violets are down. Knudsen with the perfect pass outside. Boyer, sharp cross court. Wow, that was inside the 10-foot line.
You can't defend that. You can't even predict that. Boyer just absolutely incredible.
Extremely hard shot to swing there, but Boyer does it, and he's back to serve for the Violets.
And that's building the Violets' hitting percentage to almost 400, which is very efficient.
Absolutely. Ace there for Boyer. The score is now tied up at 4.
The flow on his serve is so aggressive, so I can imagine it's super hard to control on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, as a passer, I would not want to be back there.
Yes.
Topspin serve. Pierre Mohammed with the pass. Fiskin. Windish misses long.
First to 10 here.
I mean, the Beavers have to change it up a bit. Let's see what they pull out. Boyer back to serve. The Violets are back up. The score is 5-4. Topspin serve. Ooh, he took some off of that one. It misses just a hair out.
Such a great idea. by Boyer there. I think he's done a really nice job just this season, really mixing up his serves, going short and deep, and very effective.
Certainly. Bradenberg back to serve, floater, Knutson, perfect pass. I mean, even with the mistimed swing, Kagan gets a kill.
Come on, Kagan with the hammer once again.
Wow. Tchaikovsky subs in for Kagan in the back row.
Yeah, he's giving so many opportunities for the Violets to run whatever they want because MIT has to be ready for the middles to be set.
Toss and serve, Pierre Mohammed. Fiskin.
Solo block! Marco Solo by Lucas Oshetsky.
That was a new face on the court. Hansen Fan got blocked by Oshetsky.
A solo block I've never done it as a back row setter, but it's probably the best feeling.
It has to feel pretty good. Tchaikovsky back to serve. The Violets are up by 2 points now. The score is 7-5. Tossman serve. And that's an ace. That's the second ace of the afternoon.
He is pumped. Light this man up. He is being so aggressive at the service line.
Early timeout here called by MIT. We're going to send it down to the court side to Coco. Coco, what do you think the Beavers have to do here?
Uni. As you guys were saying, that solo block was awesome. Great momentum for the NYU Violets. I would say in this set, it's looking pretty good. Their hitting percentage is up from last set, so that's good. They're being a little bit more efficient there. MIT's has gone down a little bit too, so good trend there for sure. MIT's definitely want to talk about how they can close this gap. 3 points in volleyball, that can go so fast, like an ace, a block, it'll transition points really quick for the engineers. So they definitely have room to get back into this game, and we'll just see what strategy they have to try and do that. Up to you, Uni.
Awesome. Thank you, Coco. Yeah, as she mentioned, the Violets are hitting a 400. Wow, almost every other ball they're hitting is a kill.
Insane. I mean, just as a team, for our team, the women's team especially, I think anything above a 250 is considered a pretty good hitting percentage.
400.
Yeah, 400. Come on now. The Violets are doing a good time. Good job showing why they're number one right now, 1,000%.
Out of the timeout that MIT called, we have Tchaikovsky with the serve. The Violets are up by 3 points. The score is 8-5. Tossman serve. Windish. Fiskin finds the lefty hitter. Free ball. Ooh, great placement there by Windish. Tchaikovsky tries to dive across the court.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there in terms of placement of where they were set on defense, but he was there. Got a good touch on it.
Espinoza back to serve.
Rogue ball.
The Beavers have the serve. They're down by 2 points. The score is 8-6. Tossman serve off the tape. Win to Oshetsky. Wow, blocked out
It's a great block
by
there.
Fiskin.
Yeah, that's a really tough play there. Perfect pass. Like to see Win maybe set someone else on that play just to give Lucas some room there.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, the Beavers only trail by 1. Espinoza with the serve. Missed serve there. The score is now 9-7. The Violets are up. Win back to serve for the Violets. Floater. Windish. Back row tuck.
Yeah, he was significantly over on that play.
Yeah, I mean, when you're already starting your approach, you need one of your teammates to let you know on that ball. O was over the line. The point goes to the Violets. Win back to serve once again. Pierre Mohammed. That's Rini, dug out by Win.
Up is up.
Pierre Mohammed again. Ooh, and Cohen beats Fiskin to that ball.
It is so hard hard for MIT to try to defend that ball right there because you're running, trying to jump and cover that ball, and Cohen is just sitting on it.
Lefty. Dug out with one hand. Win with a diving play. Knutson, free ball. Slam down.
Holy!
Almost blocked out. Great read there by Cohen.
So close. For a second there, I thought it was on their side.
That would have been so exciting. Great hustle there by the Violets. The point goes to the Beavers.
Any touch is too a good touch. It really slows down the play there.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. Knutson overpasses for the third time this set. You don't see a lot of that out of him.
Oh, absolutely not. I think MIT has adjusted their serving now, and we're seeing the effects of it on the Violet side.
Topspin served by Windish. Knutson, great recovery, perfect pass. Cohen with the kill. Evans tries Cohen again, and that time it is a kill.
I love seeing their connection there. It seems like Wynn has a lot of trust in Cohen to put that ball away, and it's just a great thing to see for a setter-hitter connection.
I know in the beginning of the season they were struggling a little bit with the Cohen and Wynn connection. It looks like they were able to find their rhythm a little bit. Oshetsky with the serve, topspin off the tape, dug out by Pir Mohammed. Not quite able to find the Violet side of the net. Great aggressive serve there.
Very impressive to get that ball up on the first contact because it looks like he already hit the ground and was still making a last-ditch effort.
Yeah, I mean, that was pure perseverance and will right there. Great play by Pir Mohammed. Oshetsky with the serve. Dug out by O. Fiskin finds O again. Cross court, dug out by Knutson. Opportunity. Right side, Evans. Blocked out. Diving play by Nguyen. And the point goes to the Violets. Wow.
What a huge play for the Violets there. I think it's just really admirable how they really put their bodies on the floor for each and every play.
Yeah, I mean, Nguyen is the second contact consistently, but his defense is phenomenal.
And just also, you know, trying to get that ball up and having to trust your front row to just kind of figure out a ball. It's you can see how their connection is just awesome.
Absolutely. Oshetsky with the foot fault. It looked like the toss was a little too far in front.
Yeah.
Point goes to the Beavers.
Not much you can do there. It just happens.
Volk back to serve for the Beavers. They trail by 4 points. The score is 14-10. The Violets are up. Misses his serve in the net. The Violets are up by 5 points.
Yeah, MIT still has room here to come back and recover and stitch together some points. It gets a little tough when it's end game.
They're running out of time a little bit here. Oh, with the pass, they find Rini. Apologies, that was Bradenberg. Miss swing out. Cohen back to serve.
Yeah, back-to-back errors is a little difficult here. Even just sending the ball back over the net and just trying to win the rally is probably best for MIT right now.
Ooh, we saw the coach of the Violets calling zone 3 for Buddy. Misses a little short.
Rare misserve by Buddy. His floater is normally very consistent for the Violets, and just trying something new there.
Topspin serve by Fiskin. Dug out by Oshetsky. Back to Evans. Windish to Fiskin. Oh, finds cross court. Knutson with the dig. Back row attack. Oshetsky. Not off the hands of Bradenberg.
Yeah, timing out the back row attack sometimes is a little tricky there. If you're off just by half a second, it's really difficult to tell where that ball is going to go.
It looks like they're arguing for a touch off the block, but it looks like the ref didn't see that one. Point remains to the Beavers. The score is now 16-12. The Violets are up by 4 points. Topspin serve by Fiskin. Ooh, and the ball goes out.
Such an untimely error. Little difficult difficult for MIT there, especially because they could have used the disagreement on that point to their advantage.
Absolutely. The score is now 17-12, winding down in the third set. MIT running out of time. Missed serve there by Evans.
And 17-13 is not a big deficit. The Violets really need to be clean from the race to 20.
Oh, back to serve. Boyer. Wynn finds Boyer back. Great dig down the line. I mean, you can see the defender, that's Fiskin, was not ready for that ball. That was a no-looky shot by Boyer.
Such a great shot for Luke. I mean, it just really catches the defense off guard.
Boyer back to serve. Pierre Mohammed, perfect pass. Lefty.
Oh my God!
Shut down by Kagan. What a huge play.
Kagan is absolutely unstoppable. Honestly, I don't have another word to say but disrespectful block.
Wow.
Right there.
There's no covering that ball. It just went straight down and hit the hardwood. Great momentum play for the Violets. Let's see how the Beavers respond. Boyer back to serve. Pierre Mohammed. Fiskin finds Windish. Hitting error.
I mean, a block like that can really get into the opponent's head. Just the celebration, and I honestly, MIT needs to regroup here for a second.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And there's a timeout called by MIT. I believe that's the last one of maybe the game. We'll see how they respond to this. The Violets are hitting a 3-7-7. Very impressive. I mean, yeah, kudos to the hitters, but honestly, also kudos to their setter, Devin Nguyen. Again, he's AVC Player of the Week, and he's also the UVC Player of the Week. He's number 2 in the nation for assists per set.
Wow. I mean, when it's just seeing him play last year as a freshman, running a 5-1, a lot of pressure on his shoulders there, and he handled it with such grace and confidence. And this year, you're just seeing him excel, and I find it very exciting that he's only a sophomore. The Violets have an additional 2 more seasons with him. That's huge.
I mean, if he's this good right now, God knows where he'll be his senior year. I mean, great leadership by just being a sophomore. Great connection with his hitters.
Yeah, he really has a lot of composure, and he's just super solid. I mean, he sets up the hitting percentage, of course, is to the hitters, but it's also, you gotta give some credit to Wynn as well for giving them great sets.
The last matchup of MIT and NYU was last March in 2024, where NYU won 3-1. MIT was able to take a set off the Violets. Let's see if they're able to do that in this set. The score is 20-13. Boyer back to serve. Dug out by O. Fan.
Great dig by Evans. Come on, Oshetsky.
Wow. He was off balance there. I mean, he landed behind his approach. Still got the kill.
Honestly, he does also very well out of system. He is able to make anything work, and it looks like an in-system swing every single time.
Boyer back to serve. The score is 21-13. Topspin. Dug out by Windish. Back set to Fan.
So close.
Great touch by Evans. Not quite able to get it up. The score is now 21-14.
Those plays are so awkward because it really just is like one step.
Yeah.
One little adjustment.
Certainly. Bradenberg back to serve for the Beavers. Floater. Oshetsky. Outside. Tipped. Dug out by Fiskin. Back row attack to Evans. Off the block. Opportunity for the Beavers. Off-speed shot by Fan. That's his first kill of the afternoon.
Such a great shot. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of those tips from MIT, but they've been very, very effective.
Bradenberg back to serve. Oshetsky. Off the hands of Rini.
Oh, another Kagan kill. Come on now. That's his 7th kill of the day.
As a middle blocker.
Come on.
I mean, teams often do like scouting reports before matches and you identify strong attackers. But I mean, for the NYU team, there's strong attackers all around in all rotations.
Really hard to prepare, honestly.
Absolutely. Tchaikovsky with the serve, dug out by O. Middle attack by Rini. Great connection there.
Yeah, great swing, great spot. Great play.
Great momentum opportunity for the Beavers. Let's see how they respond. Espinova back to serve. Lefty topspin serve. Misses into the net. A tough time to miss your serve.
Yeah, that is just really difficult there because for MIT, you're just trying to push points here, trying to gain some momentum back, and that's a tough point to lose.
Windish. Rini with the second kill of 2 balls.
They're running that push play, which I think is very, very effective, very hard to read, and because once the middle's setting that block, there's little they can do to adjust to that play.
Windish back to serve, topspin. Dug out by Tchaikovsky. Knutson not in the game. Oshetsky out of the middle. Blocked straight down by O.
You know, Violet's trying something new there. That's just a great block by MIT there. Great play.
I mean, blocked straight down. Oshetsky still with a smile on his face. Let's see how they respond out of this one. A little bit of a pause on the court.
All right, let's see what the Violets do here in this play.
And it looks like we're back and ready to go. Windish back to serve. Ooh, and a missed serve. And it gives match point to the Violets. Oshetsky back to serve. Number 28 in the nation for aces.
He put all of his strength into that serve right there.
I mean, you got to go for it when you're at 24, and he did just that.
Might as well.
Forward back to serve. Match point for the Violets. Scores 24-19 in the third set. Looks like we could be looking at a sweep here. Topspin serve.
Wow.
Dug out.
That's
A
all
little
you need.
of a miss swing. Cohen, game point for the Violets.
Huge for the Violets. First conference game with a sweep, really making a statement there.
Yeah, NYU sweeps MIT. Still a ranked opponent.
Great win for the Violets.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, and we will see you next week.